Greetings, friends and family. It's the new moon today in Gemini, and we're in the 20th gene key of presence. So, actually, right now, I'm at the Center for Awakening Presence. That's the name of this beautiful place that we're about to host Gene Keys retreat. So, I'm just going to do a little 360 view. Some of the beauty that's here. It's a stunning place, and we're about to host a group of people from the Gene Keys community, 20 plus people, that will all be deepening into presence together. We're going to be focusing on releasing your radiance and the core stability. So the 20th gene key, this is the new moon, and somehow it feels like an extra powerful moment in time. Both Elijah and I had dreams of the eclipse, and so somehow there's the seeding of this big eclipse is going to be happening, this solar eclipse in August, and somehow there's like this larger initiation that we're all in. And really just the curve of evolution taking us to where we're growing into and who we're all becoming. And that is who we're becoming inside of ourselves, using life as a reflection for our own growth. Everything that's occurring is an opportunity. I have an opportunity to be present with everything that is occurring and right my relationship to it. And that's also a becoming of a collective intelligence, that we are all connected and there's something greater happening when we all come into our own sovereignty. So pulsing in the 20th gene key, I want to make the inquiry to us all. What does it mean for us to be present? How do you know when you're present? And how do you know when you're out of the moment? This distinction is such a good distinction to make. It's so good. Simply because there's all these different ways that we can bring ourselves into the moment. And there's all these certain ways and programs and things that take us out. So one example for myself is that whenever I'm comparing myself to somebody else, I'm not present. And according, to the core stability inside the activation sequence, the radiance and purpose, I'm not in the moment. I don't have core stability. So that's one thing that takes me out. One thing that takes me in, of course, is coming back to my breath. I mean, that's just so deep, like our embodiment. But it's this dream language thing that's really coming in here, of taking responsibility for my response, seeing how every person is just this reflection of my own psyche, and in the sense that my response to the world is my own response in relationship to myself. So last month or a couple weeks ago at the full moon, we were talking about the nervous system. And something that's really coming through is to have self-regulation in the nervous system, and to be accessing our capacity to bring ourselves out of fight or flight states. That self-regulation requires that we're in right relation to ourselves and to our shadow. Because if something's coming up and I'm in fight or flight, and I'm fighting the fact that that's happening, or I'm mad that that's happening, or I'm denying that in some way, I'm not going to be able to self-regulate. I'm not going to have the capacity to, okay, I just need to accept this right now. This is happening. I'm going to just feel these sensations. And there's a major transmission coming through of just how real it is that there is a gift inside of the shadow, that there is a deeper purpose to that pain and suffering. There is such a deeper purpose to moments of trigger. If we can follow it, if we can be with it, then we can access the medicine and the gifts that are here for us. So this is the 20th gene key, sun and moon conjunction, new moon transmission and inquiry. So bless you all, and just also speaking to the fact that many of you who tune into this show are connected to the Gene Keys community, whether you've done online courses or you're in the society and the new Gene Keys website. We're all connected. We're all part of something that is awakening and being brought into another dimension of who we truly are. So we're sitting in this circle this weekend here, in this grace-filled space of presence, holding ourselves in our full spectrum with as much presence and awareness and tenderness and all of those things as we can. And we are a microcosm of the community, of the synarchy. So tune into us, meditate, feel us. We're circling, we're gathering. We, all of us, are a part of this. So for all of you who couldn't make it or didn't even know it was happening, now you can tune in and just know that we're really calling you all into our circle as well. Sending so much love to you all. This is some of the beauty that exists here. All right. Enjoy this powerful new moon. Sending so much love.